Living in a small town is just a blessing in itself, because when we moved here, this town was about the same size as the company that I worked for. I worked for a company that had 5,000 people, and we lived here, there was 4,500 people. So when I moved here, my job was no longer secretary. My job was a music master. And that came about because it seemed like in a small town, you could just do what your gift was. That you didn't have to just make it in a huge town where there's just all these people, and so you could fit in a corporate life or something, and maybe you could do your dream. But for me, this was our dream town.
Well, I went to high school here in Cloverdale. Not these buildings, these are much newer than when I started here in 1945, in the fall of 45, what was the old building over here that's been gone now for several years. But we had, it was rather a small school. We only had about 100, a little over 100 kids when I went in 1945, and then when I graduated in 50, we had about 150.
The freeway going around town changed the downtown area dramatically. We used to, on the holidays, you didn't dare go out. I mean, the traffic was horrendous. Now, holidays come and go and you hardly notice it. But that's because of the freeway.
What I've realized about this small community is that, you know, they really come together, not only for perhaps to enjoy neat, fun activities, but also when times are rough and hard. You know, this community really comes together.
And I think that it would be beneficial for your age group to have something that's theirs in the community too, to feel like this is really a place for you, because you're the future. And you know, we want you guys to learn and know how the community operates and runs, and how to make things good for everybody.
I think one thing about a lot of students these days is students are quick to give up. Students are quick to not care, to think that, you know, I can't do this, you know. And I do believe that if you have the determination, you can do many things in life, you know. I believe it's about I really do believe it's about setting goals and being determined to accomplish those things little by little. And when you accomplish that goal, it doesn't mean that you're finished, but to start another one and start another one and start another one.
Be friendly. Keep yourself humble as much as you can. Put others better than yourself, and listen to people. Listen. And remember, you don't have any problems. There's people worse off than you. So, love your mom and dad. Thank them once in a while, even now. Say, Mom and Dad, I really love you and I appreciate you.
Do drugs. Don't do drugs. No, like, honestly, I mean, don't fall into what other people are doing. You know, don't try to find the easy way out. You know, if you find an easy way out, it's probably not, it's not that easy. Yeah, you know, it's like if you find a way to do something and it's a struggle, just give yourself that challenge. Struggle to do it, because you know the outcome is going to be a lot better. You know, just really think about what you're doing. Check your motive. Like, why are you doing it? Are you doing it to fit in, or are you doing it to make yourself happy? You know, that's what I would say. You know, and there's a lot of kids that, you know, are either getting into trouble, you know, like the whole gang thing. I did that, you know. I used to think I was so cool walking around Cloverdale with my little blue rag. You know, honestly, I grew up at it. I grew up, you know. I used to think it was cool to be like the partier. Well, I grew up, you know, but I only did that because I was following others. So I would suggest that you're just your own person, you know. And if somebody tells you, well, I'm not going to be your friend, just, you know, or I'm not going to, you know, think about what's really going to make you happy, and then just follow your heart.